Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, children of all ages, it's showtime. I'm a little pissed off. Sorry. But I downloaded Horizon Zero Dawn, was planning on playing that, and then when I launched it 15 minutes ago, it suddenly decided that no, it hadn't installed entirely and wanted to install the other 40% of the game that it hadn't installed. So, yeah. So, I won't be playing that tonight. I would definitely like to find a developer, either at Steam or there, whichever one is responsible. It shouldn't say it's done with the download. If when you launch it, it's got to download another 20 plus gigabytes. That's all I'm saying. Hi. So I leveled Angle all the way up to 80. Got her kitted out. With a core build. Pardon me. But I'm going to get her enough points to at least open up one of the elite specs, maybe two. Probably be a shorter stream because I'm in a very irked frame of mind. The festival is over, as you can tell by the fact that the festival's over. So here she is in her celestial gear. This is the medium armor celestial default appearance. And it is a spear short bow build. Let's see, where would we like to start? Path of Fire. 0 points, I think. Just a frustrating start to my new year of streaming. On the other hand, at least if I start tomorrow on Horizon Zero Dawn, I believe it will have been exactly 365 days since I was going to be playing it. Look, the instant I appear, I get, this map is closing. Do you want to leave? ArenaNet, what the fuck? How does this happen? This started happening in End of Dragons, where you would enter a map, and the instant you enter it, it tells you it's closing. How does your technology fuck this up? I do not understand. ArenaNet, explain this to me. Silence. Yeah, that's what I thought. They broke something in EOD, and they either lack the will or the skill to fix it. They're either too lazy or too dumb. Not to put too fine a point on it. Old man is in a sour mood. Yeah, he is. So, a year ago, almost to the day, on the 3rd, I told everyone, well, I'm going to be playing Horizon Zero Dawn tomorrow. I bought it on sale, and yeah, I'm going to give it a shot.
What if it bites her?
And I installed it, which went much smoother than it's been going today, and made sure it worked fine on my system and everything, and it did. And then it was announced that NCSoft had officially licensed City of Heroes Homecoming.
Come, Outlander, learn of King Joko, bringer of peace.
Bringer of peace, yeah. So
Forgive us, King
I was
Joko.
really excited about
we want
that.
to come home.
And
Take
decided
us back into your kingdom, Your Majesty. We'll
that I
do
would stream that
anything to
instead.
return to your good
Because
graces.
that was an exciting
We were
development.
wrong to ever leave Alona.
I don't want
King
I
Joko
need
grants no second
the next
chance.
tier of goodies. So I streamed that and had all kinds of people watching, and it's now my most viewed video ever. So I played City of Heroes for quite a while because I was enjoying it again. The changeover brought in a huge influx of new players, and I was having fun. And at some point, I needed the disk space back. Wasn't playing Horizon Zero Dawn, so I deleted it. Well, I decided to reinstall, and I assume last year was a leap year. In which case, it'll be 365 days later, and I'll be playing it again. Third this time. Assuming the install ever freaking finishes. Not that I'm bitter. He is. He's really... He's an old bitter man.
Look at the little one.
There we go. We've got to work
Laughing
on
and
it.
running without a care.
Let's just hope we can find real homes before they're
So
over.
that's the plan for tomorrow. Now, if it was a game I had just bought, I would rage uninstall and get my money back. But other than a fit of pique, there is no reason for me to uninstall. It just has me really pissed off right now. So instead, we've got Engel the cat here, and we're just going to get her some hero points.
Come, Outlander. Learn of King Joko, bringer of peace.
Yeah, peace about that.
Give yourself to King Joko.
Quickly!
Give yourself to King Joko.
Don't wanna. Can't make me.
Give yourself to King Joko.
Defense, then offense.
Not bad, Outlander.
A little slow, but I'm gonna have to
Maybe
work on the
worthy of
rotation.
awakening.
Hero points. Oh god, I hate the crippled state.
Forgive us, King Joko. We want to come home. Take us
Forgive
back
us,
to your
King
kingdom.
Joko. Pfft. Joko. You know the source of King Joko's power, his undying rage, his need to control and rule over everything. It's having been given the middle name of Ignatius as a kid. They tormented him in school. And so he decided, you know what? I'm going to grow up, I'm going to be an undying lich, and I'm going to rule the world. He made a pretty good run at it. Didn't end up working quite the way he'd expected it would, but, you know. He was a mostly undying lich until he was a dying lich and then a dead lich. And then dragon crap. And he ruled a chunk of the world. For really long. He had a pretty good run. You know, for a dead guy. Please give us another F key so that we can turn off wall clinging. Please.
motivate me.
Defense, then offense. Now you suffer.
Now you suffer. Not really sure why I said that, but it sounded good at the time. Come back here. Quit running away, you lily-livered coward. Two hero points. Down, and a bunch to go. Does seem to have good sustain. Especially for a core build.
Can they reach us up here? No.
You're not a Guild Wars 2
I doubt they can jump anywhere near
player. A core build is a build using just the core skills, abilities, and specs that were in the base game when it came out. Most endgame-ish builds are going to be playing one of the elite specializations that came in with Heart of Thorns, Path of Fire, and End of Dragons. They are generally held to be stronger because they are generally stronger. Alright. Odds of the veteran Fire Hydra wanting to come over and play on one of the two, or maybe both of them wanting to come over and play, are pretty high. Coming this way? You are. Well, we're going to try and take you out first.
Defense, then offense. Might makes me right.
Gotta kill the heads. Now we'll pop open the bottle. And we'll leave it to Genie.
The air
Do
attends
you
my
see?
will.
I did that.
Even the power of water is at my command.
Might makes me right.
The magic here is unstable. I'm returning to my bottle.
Yeah. Self-buffed. 5k. DPS. Build is solid. Not my build. Got it from Guild Gen. Hadn't really realized how much sustain it had until I really took a good look at the tooltips. It's also very simple. I like simple. Lens like simple. Alright, we wait for the veteran Dustmite Twister to path through, because it's a mob type that's a real pain. And we'll just dart in and grab it once it's pathed far enough away. It may aggro, but we should get it done before it hits us. Yay, victory. So between the 3 expansions, should be able to get enough hero points to get 2 of the specs done. Probably not all 3, as a lot of the Heart of Thorns hero points are difficult, shall we say, solo. Path of Fire ones are generally intended to be soloable, same thing with the GW ones. But given that I've got like 36 characters who have at least one elite specialization unlocked, I've done this a few times. A time or two, shall we say. I can't remember if there's another one. Nope, 5 out of 5. That is all of them in this map. Let's see if we got something done from the vault for the dailies, combo skills. Oops. And 50 more points. Nice bit of quick progress. So I fell a little ways. Fortunately, the beetle comes with airbags. We'll pass through the gate. So it's going to be sort of a quiet little stream tonight. Shorter and far less drunk than the New Year's Eve stream. Still, I did enjoy the New Year's Eve stream, and I will probably be doing a little bit more alcohol later this week. Sunday night, Saturday night.
To battle!
Alright. Dusty bones. I'm going to take a bone from the pile. What could possibly go wrong? Oh, yeah, that, I guess. Please.
Now you suffer.
Now you suffer. God damn it. Mistimed that rather badly.
see. Quickly.
Yeah, I need more random circles in the ground. Another one complete.
A fitting reward.
It's a fitting reward. You can tell because it fits. I think we get like 8 out of the 9 here. There's one of them. One of the hero points on this map is essentially nuts. There's ogre, I think, big ogre, on top of a sort of a little pillar with a little circular area on top. And he has knockbacks. He'll knock you off. And then you can't get back up to fight him. Making it very, very difficult and frustrating.
We've been
trying to
through
solo.
too much to surrender now.
Your defiance counts for nothing.
It's also
Here
very
at the end
easy
of things.
to dodge
Defend our
right
western
off the top.
gate.
Trying to avoid getting knocked off, and instead you dodge off on your own. That was done. Need to switch over.
Slaughter the enemy.
God damn it. Going through. Pardon me. Excuse me. Is the mob up? It is. I spin you right round, baby, right round. Yes, I will commune with this place of power. Hey there. Yeah, it will not be vanilla. Oh, you mean, will it be vanilla vodka and root beer when next I consume later in the week? Yes, it will. That's my standard bev. I used to be a big beer drinker. Literally, I mean, I'm still big, but I'm not a beer drinker anymore. Occasionally journeying off into the lands of Scotch.
Please enjoy this gift from King Joko.
And I would, you know, I get anywhere from slightly to significantly hungover. Not saying it wasn't worth it, but at some point I tried vodka. I don't get anything like a classic hangover if I'm drinking vodka. The next day I just have no energy and no ambition to do anything. Basically, I just get lazier. I mean, I'm always lazy. I get lazier. And then the discovery of my personal beverage invention. Mind you, I'm sure I'm not the only person who's ever invented vodka and root beer. Well, that was just serendipity. So I mostly stick with that.
You there, friend? Come and
I'll
help me prepare for
occasionally
battle
venture off
against
into the
Brandon.
lands of, say it's a hot summer day. I might just do some delicious gin and tonic, as that is always a very nice choice. But most of the time, it's my vodka and root beer or Varb. Initially, it just started with just the vodka and just the root beer, but over time, the vanilla vodka was a significant choice, as it now really tastes more like a delicious root beer float. And the splash of cream really helps with sort of the mouth feel and the creaminess that you get with an actual root beer float. So it's kind of a science when you think about it. If you really actually don't much think about it, I suppose. All of you stupid grubs need to stop, okay? Just stop. So that I can, in peace, commune with this place of power. Next up, the Temple of Primeval Kings. Just outside it. On a ledge. A weird place to have the hero point, but hey. You know, they were kings, so they can put it wherever they like. Lost Dwarven Chest. Now, my question about the Lost Dwarven Chest. Is it a Dwarven chest that's lost? Or was the dwarf lost, and this is his chest? I have questions.
Ghosts, to the left! You won't succeed!
Wessa, ghosts to the left. I mean, fighter, you won't succeed. I don't know who Wessa is. Weird. Most of the time I get the references.
This is what the ghosts guard so fiercely? Gold? It's so soft. You can't make anything useful of it.
Go. And there's the hero point. As you might be able to determine by how quickly and easily I navigate these things, I've done these a time or 12.
Get ready for another fight!
This land is sacred. Your presence defiles it.
That's 5 out of 7. Guess there's just the one more I need. And because I'm a dope, I didn't grab that waypoint. Yep, that's definite dope material. As in, I am a dope. It's not a huge deal, but come on. Nobody enjoys wasting their time. Well, I guess if you enjoy it, you're not really wasting it. You're enjoying it. But there are 2 hero points left, and the one of them is like over here just a little bit to the left. And it's pretty much impossible to be soloed. I've never soloed it. I stopped trying quite a while ago. Well, I got it now. Not that it actually helps me now, but I do have it now. We have another Jinn to fight. Dwarvish ruins. Be interesting to see if they do anything more with the dwarves. They didn't in current expansion. Now that there are actually non-stoned dwarves, by which I mean that literally, not mystically. They're not
Maybe if I
on
had a
drugs.
springer,
They may or may not be on drugs.
jump up there and knock it loose.
Not familiar with it, the dwarves did the great ritual, which turned them all into stone, and then they marched into the deeps of the earth to fight the minions of Primordus. In Secrets of the Obscure, however, due to the weird mist shard experiments they were doing, there's actually real dwarves in the world. We'll see if that ever pops up in any future storyline, or if they just kind of ignore it. They have kind of ignored the big question about how incredibly awful the experiments they were doing were. The wizards, given the fact that all of those little mist shards, now kind of discovered because of the magical malfunction, that those mist shards are filled with actual, real people. They're no longer just ghosts. Reflections and stuff. They're real. Oops. And we know that a lot of their experiments were pretty horrifying. And there was at least one of which they've completely redacted because people even hearing about what was going on was giving them a lethal disease. There were so many interesting storyline hooks in the first part, the primary release for Secrets of the Obscure. And then they had 3 content releases that essentially ignored all of it. We'll make all this cool and interesting possible storyline stuff and then just, do nothing with it. Now they've done something with it, finally, in this expansion of GW2 Wilds. But again, they've put up a whole bunch of interesting storyline stuff and done basically nothing with it in the first content drop. We'll have to see about the next 2. We're going to Bava Nisos, which should be cool.
Nothing can bring me down.
But it's possible. It may disappoint too. Hopefully it won't.
Defense, then
That was
offense.
some great story stuff. As terrible a map as Janther Sentry was, the lore stuff in it was amazing. The rest of the map was a catastrophic disaster, the worst open world map they've ever done by an order of magnitude. But the storyline stuff in that map was great. That is 6 out of 7 on this map. So we're now off again. Did I get any waypoints? No, so. Still, it's another 60 points, I think. $63. Better than halfway done. Beep beep, coming through. Make way.
The Zaishen are getting bolder and bolder.
Do you ever wonder if they
Orichalcum. Always stop for orichalcum and flax. pretty much always worth the time. Especially I burnt through a fair chunk of orichalcum to make the celestial gear that I'm wearing right now.
Can't someone find a way to the higher reaches to scavenge provisions for us?
Let's see, I bought a scented amulet and rings. I think I made everything else myself. Oh, I had a couple of exotic stat selectable items in my bank, and I nabbed those. The rest of it is all crafted. Crafted earrings. I think I had the back too. In the old bank. So I freed up some bank slots and made the celestial armor and the celestial
This is no
earrings.
place for the ill-prepared.
Oh, and the celestial or the charged quartz crystal for that as well.
Now,
Yep, the veteran is up. More points. More Calcmore. Stop spitting or throwing stuff at me. It's rude. Also unsanitary. Whoop. Almost. They got a bleed on me. I was about to get unmounted. This is a tougher one over here, too. 0 point. Flax. Flax and orichalcum.
Slaughter the enemy!
Is that me saying swallow the enemy or slaughter the enemy? Either way, that's kind of dark. Got another player here.
Might makes me right.
Zug Zug, hard complete. Well, so far we're almost 2 days in to the new year so far. No catastrophes unless you account for the 2 terrorist attacks that happened yesterday, in which case, yeah. Maybe not a great start after all. There are 8 0 points in this map. I think they're all achievable.
I don't believe it. All these people are being cheated. We have to help. Lucius said I had to keep out of trouble.
Remembering where they
I
all are and
know.
then finding
You could help me gather evidence. I'm sure that would be okay.
that's the trial, so to speak. I missed one back there. See what I mean? I just realized that I missed one back there. It's fine. Teleport back and grab that. Over here is the sand giant. Just a chest sitting there. Is that a treasure script? It is. Caffeinated script burglar.
Mine! Can't have it!
Quickly. Defense, then offense.
Not good. So much shaking.
Yes, he converted me into a little cat.
Crashing.
Got him.
Sleepy time now.
He drops little bags of loot. There's the giant and somebody's fighting. Nope, that's not the giant. That's the wrong giant. Right idea, wrong target. On the map. Is that him? That must be him. Regardless, I helped another player out. I'm always happy to do that. Guild Wars 2. Kind of the vibe of the game. Trunt. Not the most felicitous of names there, Trunt, buddy. Well, how about we start by setting that out?
Prove yourself a worthy foe.
We'll drop him on his ass. Except that didn't actually drop him on his ass. Okay, ow. First. Ow. Holy crap. Ow.
Need to rest.
I won't be bested so easily.
How easily will you be bested?
You fought well, little one.
You fought well,
Destined
Atreides.
to ascend.
Couldn't help with that one. Watched it again last night. Guess that was the one I thought it was. Alright, then. Okay, sure. Got the waypoint for the Skimmer Ranch. And I have missed a couple. We will attempt to find them later. Like I said, I can never remember where they all are on this map.
We need someone to collect medical supply drops from our
Okay,
allies.
then you should
Think can
probably
help?
make sure you get that taken care of. I have been playing since the first publicly available beta. That you could, if you bought the game, you could get into the first publicly available beta. And then the head start, 3-day head start. So, yeah, basically as long as it's been going. Now, there have obviously been a lot of breaks. I get tired of the game. A couple times I've gotten really angry at the game. I have a second account, but this is my main account. And we are at 4,532 hours at 4,513 days, which means I average just a whisker over an hour a day ever since it launched. I've got a friend, another streamer, and I think she's been playing for 5 years. And she has 15,000 hours in the game. On the Guild Wars 3 rumors, we know that they're working on something. Now, for a while, I thought that what they were probably doing is that they had been given the task of doing the Horizon Zero Dawn MMO. I thought that was probably what they were working on. But it was announced, I don't know, maybe 4 months, 6 months ago, exactly who was working on the Horizon Zero Dawn. Now, maybe ArenaNet is working on it as well, but that wasn't what was announced. I don't remember the two companies. It was Sony, NCSoft, and some other branch of NCSoft, I think, which specifically were working on Horizon Zero Dawn. So, combine that with the statement, still not completely clear, that the NCSoft CEO had about Guild Wars 3 being worked on. It's likely at least some part of the team is working on Guild Wars 3. But that could still just be in the formative stage. For instance, we know
Outlander?
they had been working on it previously. A few years ago, they were working on
Would you mind giving us
Guild
a hand,
Wars 3.
Outlander?
But then they went through that period of significant upheaval where they had huge layoffs and everything. And we know, for instance, they've been working on a couple of other things, as well as Guild Wars 3. Exactly how many people were working on each of the different projects, obviously we don't. So, is it being worked on? I'm sure it is. Is it in real, full-on, actual development, or are they still in the basic design phases? That's not clear. And I would be a little bit surprised, although pleased, if we were to get any sort of concrete discussion of it in 2025. But I will also note that, in my opinion, the Guild Wars 2 development is suffering a lot. Because they're working with a small team. Much smaller than the previous team that had been working on the game, as they have, as it's become clear that they're working on other things. Not that they shouldn't work on other things. I have no problem with that. Honestly, do not want a Guild Wars 3. I wish I could just remake Guild Wars 2 in a new engine or something. Guild Wars 2 systems are just too good to lose. I don't know. I think that a lot of the systems are good, but a lot of them would also profit from additional development time. So if you take the good stuff from Guild Wars 2 and you do some other stuff while keeping the best stuff of Guild Wars 2, I think that would be a plus. But keep in mind, Guild Wars 2 and Guild Wars 1 are not at all similar products. So I would not be surprised if they, rather than trying to, remake Guild Wars 2 in a better engine, say, if they're not doing significant changes to the game. Also, one of the elements they have to concern themselves with is something that PoE 2 has dealt with, which is PoE 1. Really don't want to lose your full weight of class legendary armor you worked on for years. That was exactly what I was getting to. In PoE 1, they make their money off microtransactions. So people who are heavily invested in the game have spent hundreds or thousands of dollars on the microtransactions. So if they're to roll out PoE 2 and not do something to make sure the players have access to all those things they spent money on, they would be shooting themselves not in the foot, but in the head. And so they are porting all of the cosmetics from PoE 1 to PoE 2. So everything you've got in PoE 1, you will have in PoE 2. I think if Guild Wars 3 is an MMORPG in the same line as Guild Wars 2, then they're going to face that same question. What are we going to do with all the cosmetics that people have bought and or earned for the game? And I think, realistically, they'd have to come to the same conclusion. We are going to have to port all that stuff. Well, that means porting it all over to the new game engine. So either you don't change the graphics engine too much, so porting the visuals is relatively straightforward, or you put in a lot more work to port them. Or you risk significantly alienating a big chunk, if not most, of your current player base, which is the loyal player base that's going to give you the money. Guaranteed money. Yeah, and certainly something like full legendaries. I mean, I have 2 weapons, I have 6 runes, 2 sigils, I have the relic, and I have 2 pieces of light armor. Those are my legendaries. I wouldn't want to lose those either. So the question of if you're doing just basically a sequel to Guild Wars 2, how are you going to not enrage your current players of Guild Wars 2? Guild Wars implemented a reward track when going from 1 to 2. I think that was enough. I think because the games were very different, I think it was enough. And that's sort of my question about Guild Wars 3 being an MMORPG. I'm not sure that would be enough in that case. So how do you weigh those differences? Oh, we've got another one there. So while I would prefer it to be sort of an actual sequel to Guild Wars 3, personally, I think doing it that way presents them with a lot of issues. And I don't think most of those are easily solved issues. I mean, especially given the amount of money, you know, a lot of people have put into the game for cosmetics and stuff. You know, how do they balance those two things? You know, they're going to make their money on selling cosmetics and the base game, presumably. Well, if you're going to be selling them, you've got to both appeal to new players who want cool stuff, but also deal with the older players who already have cool stuff and want to see that cool stuff, that they don't have to buy it again or earn it again. It is a hell of a dilemma. You'd be salty about all your legendary armor and weapons. Better get something awesome for Return of All That Time. Yeah, I agree. Oh, and accessories, those were rough. Yep. Now, of course, obviously, they wouldn't have to make Guild Wars 2 go away. And Guild Wars 2 and Guild Wars 1 are two very different games. You'll see a lot of the big Guild Wars 1 fans never really got into Guild Wars 2. I'm sure they probably bought it, played it some, and it just didn't grab them the way Guild Wars did. So I don't imagine any of them put huge investments into Guild Wars 2 unless they really liked it. But if Guild Wars 3 is similar to Guild Wars 2, you would expect to get all the Guild Wars 2 players over and keeping them all happy and getting them to continue to spend money it's really tough. So I would not be surprised if Guild Wars 3 were a significantly different game. Simply to avoid some of those issues. Pardon me, I've got to get ready to deal with Larashi the Mournful. Yeah, it wouldn't be fair for new players. Some really cool, unique cosmetics would be nice.
Prove yourself worthy of the answers you seek.
Defense, then offense.
I've not felt this alive since the Battle of Jihad.
Got him.
Seeking oneness with the gods.
First time watching my stream. What kind of Guild Wars 2 content do I typically do? I am a big enjoyer of open world content and storyline, which is arguably, for a lot of the player base, the least interesting stuff to like or to watch, but it is the stuff that I enjoy playing. So I just recently leveled this character up, and now I'm just running him through, getting the hero points. Of which I'm about to get another bunch. Almost there. What is it? Should be 50 points to go, I think. Yeah, 50 points to go. 5 more. Now, I enjoy the more casual stuff that you get with open world and storyline stuff. I do about a third of my streams are Guild Wars 2 streams, so I do a lot of other stuff as well. Because I'm retired, I do this for fun. While I would like to grow my stream, for me it's not a life or death thing, and I'd much rather play whatever I feel like playing than play the things I know are going to pull people in. So, a lot of times, I have viewers who come and go, that when I'm playing the content they enjoy, they watch. But if I'm playing the content they don't enjoy, they don't. Watch the open world story, then PvP. I have watched a good chunk of PvP. The problem is that my skill level is so low, because I play all the classes badly. And what is required to be a successful PvP player also is to some degree required to be able to understand what the fuck is happening in PvP. To see the good plays when they happen. To be able to understand what that other player was doing that this player countered that made it so awesome. It's one of the reasons I think why, despite their efforts years ago to turn it into an esport, the skill cap for understanding the game is so high that I think it was always doomed. Maybe considered going to Twitch. I'm on both right now. I'm on Twitch and YouTube right now. Hi Twitch, hi YouTube. I have slightly more YouTube subs than I have Twitch follows. But generally I have more Twitch viewers than YouTube viewers. Any reason I don't join? If there was an HP train going on, I would. But most of the time I just like poking at it myself. I don't have any trouble doing it. And in the past, when I was, trying to follow... I did get that one, right? Okay. When I was trying to follow hero point trains, I would say about 2/3 of the time, I got lost. Even if it was stuff I'd done before. So it can be a little bit tough. I'm missing what? I'm missing 2. Which 2 am I missing? I don't suppose you're going to flash for me, are you? No. I'm missing 2, but I don't remember which. And tonight, I actually wasn't going to be playing Guild Wars 2. Oh, I know, I'm missing one of them. He's got to be in here. I was planning on... okay, story time. A year ago, on the 4th, I was planning on playing Horizon Zero Dawn. But on the 4th, it was announced that City of Heroes had gotten officially recognized license from NCSoft to become an authorized fan server.
I can't find my mount.
As someone who's played a bunch on the Homecoming servers for City of Heroes, I was really surprised and pleased, and I wanted to play, and I also wanted to support the change. And so I changed my mind, changed what I was going to stream. I streamed that. I had a lot of people watching. I got back into the game, had a lot of people watching and watching the YouTube videos of the streams I was doing. And so I kept at it for a while, and eventually I deleted Horizon Zero Dawn because I needed the space for something else. Well, I decided I wanted to play it again, and so I tried installing it today. It finished, and then right before stream I launched it, and it informed me it had another 20 gigabytes to download. And it was downloading it very, very slowly. So I said, okay, screw it. I'll just do a little casual Guild Wars 2 stream. Yeah, depending on the leader, they move quick and don't wait for people. Exactly. I've only been in one where the leader was really attentive to making sure everyone could keep up. More of a solo player, you do everything alone. You a lot of the time in Guild Wars 2, you're not playing alone, even if you're playing solo, which is one of the reasons why I enjoy the open world so much. And you wish that would happen with WildStar, what happened with City of Heroes? For years, I said that I was hoping that NCSoft would give the Homecoming team the license. I'd given up on it, but I would say I hope they do, and that everyone gives NCSoft, the round of applause they deserve, because somebody had to work and sell that up the food chain. They had to talk to legal. They had to go through a lot of hoops to get to that point. Thank you to those people at NCSoft. Now, please do the same thing for WildStar. I've been saying that ever since they first announced that they were trying to get an agreement with NCSoft. I had given up on it, but no, eventually, got it. Come on, dude.
Why have you disturbed my resting place?
I have disturbed your resting
Death,
place
it was
because
my
you were
own
resting too much.
Might makes
You
me
need some
right.
exercise, dude.
Has Joko sent you to reclaim
But
me?
yeah, I would love to
Prove
get
yourself up to
WildStar
the
back. I
task.
really, really would.
You fought well. It would have been an honor to serve beside
Defense,
you.
then offense.
No, I was a big fan of WildStar too. I don't like Fractal. I don't dislike Fractals, but because I don't have a regular group of people I play with, I avoid group play. Because there's only one thing worse than being in a group with that guy. You know, that guy. The guy who's doing 500 DPS. Who's auto-attacking. Who's doing knockbacks in the middle of the shared AoE on the mobs. That guy. Nothing worse than being in a group with that guy is being that guy. And I have an abject terror of being that guy. So I skip the group content like that. I'll do the open world group content. I'll do conjunctions. Not conjunctions. What the hell are they? The new 50-man group content. Not conjunctions. I keep wanting to say conjunctions. Or meta events. I'll do those things happily. I enjoy those pieces of content. We got 7 out of 8. I can't remember which one I'm missing. So we are off to everyone's favorite zone, the Desolation. That was sarcasm, by the way. One of the guilds you're in runs them every day, and you're definitely that guy on the off chance I join them. Yeah, I'm just so uncomfortable with the possibility that I might be the one that everyone is going, oh my God.
Hopefully Alashar will find us at the meeting point. He has to be there. We'll need his help to get Amara back. Alashar should be waiting for us just up ahead.
Also, for things like raids and stuff, I did my time in raids in WoW Vanilla. I raided a lot in WoW Vanilla. And what I found was... I'm going to go afield a little bit with my description here. If you ever played intramural sports, say in college, they have recreational leagues and they have competitive leagues. And I played in both. And what I discovered is you just got to make sure everyone's on the same page. If you're in a rec league, it's okay to have fun. No one should take it too seriously. If you're in a competitive league, don't play grab ass. You're trying to win. The problems occur when half the team wants to play like they're in the competitive league and the other half wants to play like they're in the casual league, the recreational league. And that's the way I feel about multiplayer content. Everybody's got to be on the same page. If everyone's taking it serious, that's great. I can do that. If everyone's just playing for fun, I can do that. The problem is if you've got half the group is playing for fun and half is playing seriously. That just leads to problems. I get mad, and I hate being mad at my friends. So that's why I stopped raiding in WoW. Fair. Used to be scared of instant content until you got really confident in the DPS build, Power of Indy. After that, shot into everything. Only thing you still need to do are the CM strikes. Well, yeah, if you're playing everything up to the challenge modes, then yeah, you're definitely able to hold your own. Mind you, I hold my own, but never on stream because that's against Twitch TOS. That was a resubscription from Fatbody for 62 months. Fatbody, that's more than 5 years. You're obviously not well. Have you tried seeking out professional assistance? Thank you, Fatbody. As always, you are too kind. Fatbody's been around here almost as long as me. All right. Just here for the cocaine. Well, the free cocaine you get as a subscriber. I'm making that up. That's a joke, Twitch, okay? It's meth. No, just another joke. Booger sugar. Bolivian marching powder? Hey, I watched Miami Vice back in the day. I know all the slang phrases that they used back then. Because I'm old. I'm really old. There's one over here. This is a well-designed zone, but an incredible pain in the ass. It is not only okay, it is appropriate for some zones to be pains in the ass. As long as they're well-made pains in the ass. For instance, I will point out Tangled Depths. I think Tangled Depths... I hate Tangled Depths, but it is a masterpiece of game design. Run some T4 fractals, have fun. I will if you will. Die, groundling!
Quickly. Defense, then offense. The fury is mine.
Well, we all die someday. Don't you freaking just die? Thank you. Oh, the other one. They make the most horrible sound when they croak. That they make is just awful. It's horrifying, it is. Ooh, orichalcum and a whole shitload of oozes and stuff. Well, I'd like the orichalcum, but not enough to deal with the oozes. I didn't actually want to go into that pipe. Oh, ArenaNet, please give us another F key for flying that removes the wall hugging default. Please. And while you're at it, how about a third one? To get rid of the updraft, to disable the updrafts, because sometimes those really suck too. I'm demanding, I'm whiny, I know. So anyway, after my story about Horizon Zero Dawn, my intent is to stream Horizon Zero Dawn tomorrow, and assuming I have fun with it, for some length of time after. But it will be, I believe, 365 days to the day since I was originally going to stream it. Oof, that one hurt. Oh, whoops, now I'm gonna die. Okay, we didn't want to do the backwards roll on that thing. That is not helpful. Am I gonna die? No, I'm not gonna die. I was never in any danger at all. I was just checking to see if you were paying attention. I was never at any risk. I'm too good at this game to die in such an unexpected fashion. Well, that was not actually very good. Oh, come on. I have successfully escaped without dying. At it the whole way. It's never in any doubt. I don't remember how many. 6. There are 6 hero points on this map. Thought it was 5 or 6. Now, mind you, I can't think that I've ever actually gone south from that hero point, because I'm completely lost. And I'm not like lost like I don't know where I'm going, but I'm lost like I don't know where I am, if that makes sense. Who built these stairs? I have questions. Yeah, I was pretty sure there was a hero point down here, and I was correct. Yay! That was where I was going. Examine the tree.
Quick,
Quickly.
Oh, and all of a sudden everything shows up.
Quickly. Defense, then offense.
I hate the continual knockbacks. It is such a never-ending pain in the dick with this game.
That's how I do it.
Stop running away, you big
Defense,
jerk.
then offense.
Definitely good sustain in this build. Especially when you consider that it's a core game, a core build. It's not running any of the elite specs. Two more to go, I think. 2 more hero points. What we need. Only question is, would the build be better if it was running an elite spec? I mean, sooner or later, you at least want to have access to an elite spec. Maybe 2. Let's see. There is one in Joko's home base. That's pretty easy to get if you've got flying. Not easy to get if you don't have flying. But I have flying. You can tell because of the way I am. That is in there. I think there's another one right there. There's one. So that area. The last is over there. So we'll head to Joko's hangout. The big, lovely looking castle that's, I believe, constructed mostly out of centaur bones. Joko, not a fan of centaurs, I think we can say. I don't think we can get in through. Oh, we can. I was wrong.
Defense, then offense.
I'll just spin and then murder. It's always good fun. The Bone Palace. That's what I used to call my room in college. Not yet, still living up. However, it's a reasonably funny line. I'm sure they're not going to object to this at all. Hi, guys. Oh, sure, we'll grab the Vista. It was right in our way. I am surprised at the amount of sustain this build has for a core build. Damage is decent, not anything spectacular. Of course, I wouldn't put any money on it that I'm playing it well. But the sustain is surprisingly good. And basically, the attacks are really simple. Unless you need something from your utility skills, the only attacks you're doing 3, 3, 3, 1. You pile on a bunch of conditions. The second time you hit 3, you also do a nice 2,000 point leech. You hit them for 1,000 and gain 2,000 yourself. Which is some quality sustain. Flax. I said it earlier. I wasn't kidding. Flax, orichalcum. You've got an opportunity to grab them quick. Grab them quick. Yeah, there's the next one. And I believe that'll be all we need. Over here. Oh, somebody else is fighting her. That'll make this easier.
Strong. I wonder if it will be enough.
I wonder if it'll be enough. It'll be enough. Trust me. Would I lie? He'd lie, guys. Don't believe him. He's a fibber. And Daredevil. Complete. So, that got me 16 green boxes, 25 blue boxes, 1 yellow box. A number of yellow items.
To battle!
To battle! Norns. Give them a battle or ale, or preferably both, and they are happy as a Norn in ale. There, that's the one I was thinking of. All right. Oh, something shooting pew pew energy juice at me. About 1,500 miles away. Don't mess with the things that shoot pew pew energy juice at you. It's only a suggestion. Look, that's just computer pornography right there. Look. I mean, seriously. A big monolith. Come on, that's just dirty. Oh, I guess it's 2 rings. Okay, that's completely in my own mind. But I maintain it was dirty nonetheless. Just not quite as dirty as I thought. Or maybe dirtier than I thought. Flax. We've got more flax. And a spooter that doesn't like me taking the flax. Ha! Later. Above. Yeah, it is. That's the gin up there, isn't it? Well, as long as he's got comes with a little bit of tonic, I'm okay with that. Ah, no, it's the Awakened. And Flax. Forgotten about this guy. Don't go wandering off, dude. I need you to be standing close to me when I set that off. Dude, come on, man.
I don't know who I am anymore. Give me a challenge.
Ow.
Help me remember.
How about you sit down for a moment? Oh, hey, I freaking triggered that. What the hell was that? He didn't get knocked down. He's supposed to... Oh, I guess it wasn't quite enough to knock him down. That'll be enough to knock him down, I hope. Not quite yet. Thank you. Another player.
Might makes me right.
I feel strong. I feel alive.
What? You're not alive, dude. You're awakened. You're dead. Definitionally, you're not alive. Sorry, man.
Thank you. You've helped me find some of the strength I thought I'd lost.
Sure. You're welcome. You cheated a little, but okay. I'll try not to bear a grudge. I'll try. Let us pop back to the Mistlock and empty out our inventory. And we'll move on and we'll start hitting EOD, Heart of Thorns. We'll go with the Heart of Thorns. Open that.
The spoils of battle.
That's an 80. My current one is a 79.
Begin destruction protocol.
We'll keep that. Wait, where did that move to? How did I manage to lose that? Carelessness, I suppose. We have... Can't use that, but we do have a pistol. Well, those pistols are both terrible. We'll swap in a higher tier pistol. And another one. Just upgrading some weapons, you know.
Target destroyed.
A heap of sulfurous slag. Just like Mom used to make. Alright, we sell this crap. Deconstruct whatever's in those boxes. Let's see. Also sell those because they're crap. Sell that. Toss that. Toss that. We have 1,000 of each of those in our crafting bank. We'll open up all of those and salvage them.
Was manufactured to the highest standards.
I was manufactured to the highest standards too.
I like it.
Quite a coincidence. Open those all.
Threshold achieved.
The standard for should you open them or salvage them in the boxes or sell them is either
This is
open
the
them
only proper
and
course.
salvage them or sell the boxes. And the reason is they can randomly upgrade. And
This
even upgrade
is the
multiple
only proper
times.
course.
And if a green upgrades to a yellow, well, you want to salvage that or sell it. So if you were optimizing your money, you want to open them and salvage the blues and greens, and either sell or salvage the yellows, oranges, golds. I did manage to get a second plush object yesterday, by the way. So the first one I got was the plush focus, which, as you can see, is the teddy bear. Which is, you're holding on by the one arm. The second one I'm probably going to get, yes, plush focus. Oh, hi EBM. I don't know. Plush focus is very good, but on the other end, Epos, the binding of Epos is what I would really like. Ladies and gentlemen, Engelbert Meow, if you're not aware of her, is a mostly Guild Wars 2 streamer. She is delightful, optimistic, and friendly, kind of the opposite of me. And as an homage and troll of her, this character is named Engel the Cat, named after the lovely and talented Engelbert Meow. Go follow her. The Bellfolk, no. I choose when to troll you, EBM. This is your, well, I don't want to say final form, but close to it. It is the celestial standard looking stuff. She's got a bit more hair than you. And is currently using, is currently a core build. The other one I will probably be getting is the plush pistol. I look forward to dual wielding birds. Yeah, generally the plush stuff is not the sort of stuff I would use, except for an absurdist kind of purpose, but they are wonderfully done. I will not fault the execution of them in any way. But I'll show you the others as well. Because like I said, the execution on them is great. That's the Warhorn, and that's a cat with its nice little dangling tail. Cat? I assume cat. Looks like a cat. The tail's a bit long. Tail sort of suggests monkey. This is the Torch, which is a Sneck. We have the Orca, I'm going to assume. Sword. The Staff has a tree frog. Quite like that one, too. The Spear has a shark. The short bow has a couple of little dragonettes, I suppose. The plush shield. Terribly fearsome. Another Sneck on the scepter. The rifle has another shark chasing a little fish. Then we have the pistol. There's the mace, which has a bunch of quaggan faces. But would you really want to hit anyone with quaggan faces? They are, after all, so adorable. Turtle and Sneck on the longbow. The hammer, again, you're bashing people with a quaggan face. I'm just... they may like it. The greatsword, angry dragon. The aforementioned teddy bear. The dagger is the cat again. That is a suspiciously long-tailed cat. It is as if a cat had spawned with one of the particular types of primates and only got the tail from the primate. And then lastly, a fox. Is that the axe? So, artistically, a very, very well done, even if not generally my kind of vibe, visual set. So next, we were going to head to Heart of Thorns to start getting more hero points. I never did Brisbane, which means we've got a little bit of travel to do. Happy New Year, EBM. I hope your year is off to an awesome start. Jukebox beat your time. Oh, ooh. And that's not going to totally be on your nerves for the next 11 months and 2 weeks. I kid. Or do I? You wonder, did he save it up? You know? Did he go out of his way to save it up and just get it just before the rollover? Because I can guarantee you, for the next 50 weeks, you're going to be hearing about it. I know if I had done it, you'd have been hearing about it every single stream for the next 50 weeks. All in good humor, of course. How much did he beat your best time by? How much did you get your time down to? Because you were at like 156 when the whole thing started. For those who were not around for it, shortly after the start of the festival, I was just doing my dailies for the festival, which involved the race, and I happened to have the best race I've ever had. It started badly, but I made a couple of stupidly awesome turns late, and I just beat EBM's time. I, of course, because I'm me, paused the stream to screenshot it and send it along to EBM, because let's face it, making our streamers that we like's lives a little less likable is kind of what we viewers want to do most. 125.95, 126, 126.960. Wow, he almost got 2 seconds on you. That cannot stand. You know that, young lady, right? That's the wrong one. I think I'm, in fact, going into the wrong one. No, I think I'm the right one. So I sent her a taunting message because we taunt the ones we love. And then Jukebox beat my time and did the same. And don't set EBM a challenge. You know those things they say about John Wick? About a man of pure fucking will? That's EBM when she gets her dander up. And she spent quite a number of hours racing, and as you can see, she reduced her time by about 30 seconds. From like a 156 when it got started to a 126. My time will stay at a 154 something for the rest of my natural and unnatural life, should Joko return and awaken me. That's the punishment he will give me after he awakens me for my talking smack, is he will awaken me and set me to the task of beating EBM's racing time.
Starting to think our stupid supply.
All right, we are going in to Heart of Thorns, and we're going to start getting more hero points. we got enough out of Path of Fire to finish off Daredevil. We're going to get started on Pistol. I want Daredevil. Right now we're a condition build.
That's quality armor.
I know the pistol build I've used a lot is power build. I think Daredevil's mostly power, but it might have Condi builds too. I haven't played that much Daredevil. I played a lot of Pistol Deadeye. Flax. Just the flax. Just the flax, man. We'll grab the strong box. And we got a hero point down there. And then ancient sapling. That's disappointing. Oh, maybe it's not disappointing. Is there rich mithril and mithril? Oh. No, orichalcum.
To battle! That's how I do it. Fury is mine.
And just like that, we're back at it. More hero points. Oh, you cannot be serious. I did get it. Okay. God. I thought for a second I hadn't got that waypoint up there. Which would have been quite the failure indeed. Guild Wars 2 is relatively generous with the radius at which you unlock... Oh, more flax. At which you unlock waypoints. Frankly, I wish games in general, if you got anywhere near them, if they appeared on the map, if you're on the same level, flat area as them, they should all just unlock. Because there's nothing more frustrating in a game than unlocking something, or not unlocking something, and realizing too late that you didn't quite unlock it. And now you have to, like, spend 15 minutes going from one place to the next because you didn't unlock it. As I continue to get older and older and older, more and more I find those kinds of things really frustrating. That's the legendary Bloodstone Crazed Wyvern. Boy, okay, I'm going to kill the minor Fire Wyvern, and then we're going to find out if I can get that waypoint, or get the hero point, without pissing off the legendary Bloodstone. I didn't get it because the asshole that I'd almost killed. That stupid wyvern. I thought I'd killed it. I almost had finished my induction on it. But no! Fine. Make me do it again. Now, I can, generally speaking, manage 7 out of the 9 hero points on this map. I can't do the frog, and I can't do the bat. Blue, green, and yellow boxes. Let's see. We have enough. We will be opening Deadeye. And start training Deadeye. So I'm probably good for about another 10 minutes, 15 minutes or so, and I'll be calling it an evening. So tomorrow I will finally make good on what I was going to be doing 365 days previous, and we will be playing Horizon Zero Dawn. You know, unless another big announcement is made that allows me to... that incentivizes me to make the most watched video I have ever done. Which was the City of Heroes announcement. I don't specifically remember, but I assume last year was an actual leap year, right? In which case, 365 days on the nosy. Where are we? Let's see. We've got hero points over yonder. Although, if, say, NCSoft was to announce that they were allowing a fan-run WildStar server, well, that would be great. I consider that to be extraordinarily unlikely. But hey, a guy can hope. NCSoft, please! Bring back WildStar. Oh, that should be the ledge. There we go. More hero points coming. Give me more points. That is the bat, I think. Like I said, I don't think I am a good enough player to take the bat. I mean, I suppose it's supposed to be doable if you know what you're doing. It's got some mechanics you need to avoid. I think a regeneration mechanic or a healing mechanic, something like that. But I just don't know enough about the fight. And I know lacking such information, I would fail. I would fail and feel shame, and I would have to commit Sudoku. That one's up. That is, I think, the golem. I think. Up there. Thank you. Maybe not. There we go. Let's see. Canopy over the pact. Oh, can we... irksome. It's irksome, and I'm easily irked to begin with. When you get old, you spend most of your time in a state of irk. It takes so little to push you into the state of irk.
Perhaps there's something in the wreckage that we can use to build tents.
Grab the waypoint. Got an easy one to get, and then we've got a tough one. Easy one to get. Especially if you've got flying. It's this one. The harder one that I could lose, is the golem. That's a fight I can lose. And it'll be me against the golem.
Begin destruction protocol.
Alright. This is a tougher fight.
Kill count activated.
Gotta kill the helitrons.
Eat pain. Defense, then off. Might makes me right.
Oh, another player has joined. That will make things significantly easier.
Quickly.
Oh, damn it. He got... Oh, we're fine.
Defense,
Yep.
then off.
Would have been difficult for me on my own. Two of us, no problem. What's that? Is that 6? No, 5. So, oh yeah, 6 out of 11. So there are 2 more I can get. I know I can get that one. 3 more I should be able to get. I know I can get that one. Got that one. I think there's another one further north. Oh. This one's inside of a tree. Really big tree. Ginormous tree, really. It's got bad frogs around it. Not if you're careful. They'll never even know you're there. Like that. Stupid bad frogs. I think I missed one. We're here. Pretty sure. Another one that's on sort of a side of a cliff. That's Invisible Wall. If you've been around for a while, you've heard my unloving rants about invisible walls. I hate them. That would be part of it. Yeah, hate. Sworn it was around here. But swearing and reality are not necessarily the same thing. Don't know if you've noticed. I am somewhat confused. Frequently. You got that one. Huh. Which one am I missing then? Got that one. Got that one. Got that one. Need that one. That's the bat. And I might be able to get the bat, but I'd rather not push my luck. Yep, another one. That's 8. Oh, which one am I missing? Which one of the doable ones, I should say, am I missing?
Nothing.
Froggy Minstrel. A couple more. Oh, more than a couple. Five more. Which one am I missing? That I know I can get? Oh, down there. One of the you don't have to fight ones.
There's a crash pack ship in Hylic territory. Can you help us get there? They're everywhere!
They're everywhere! For me, that's a line from a really old game by Bungie, whatever you call it. The game was called Marathon, and sadly, they're making another game titled Marathon, and it's got nothing to do with the previous one. They just like the name, evidently. The original was a first-person shooter on the Macintosh. Really good, and it had a lot of the themes and ideas that would show up later in Halo. In fact, Halo was originally being made for the Mac. And then Microsoft bought the company, bought the whole studio. And without it, well, the Xbox never becomes a thing. That's for sure. It's over there, isn't it? Yeah, it's over there. Originally, Bungie was making games from the Macintosh.
First the pale tree, now this.
And one of the great sound clips from the original Marathon was the aliens have invaded the big ship. The Marathon was the ship. And there are civilians running around going, "They're everywhere!" About the aliens. I'll also note that that was one of the big themes in Marathon was the idea of a rampant AI. And if anyone ever played Halo, that might sound a little bit familiar. I did not find the optimal path. I'll be honest here. I found the path, just not even anywhere close to the optimal path. But hey, good enough is good enough. And then I think I'll be calling it an evening. Because if I called it a potato, it wouldn't make any sense now, would it? Last one's over here. And that is the 9 that I can do in this map. The other 2 I can't solo. Take a quick browse, though, to see if anyone happens to be doing the frog. If they're doing the frog, I can join in. Somebody's doing the frog.
I need help with this one.
Now you suffer. Defense, then offense.
And everybody else is dead. Okay. There were 2 people here, and they're dead, and the mob is still at 90%. So, I know I'll never get the heal off. And that one's actually not just down, he's dead. So, I thought we had a shot, but it appears that's not the case. Grab this waypoint. If they're going back, I mean, I'll give it another whack. But I don't think he's going to last, given the fact there were 2 of them and they were dead on arrival almost instantly. Yeah, he's down again. Hey, I gave it a shot. Off to Mistlock. I'm going to call it here for the evening. I would like to thank you guys for hanging out with me. As always, I'm very appreciative. I should be back tomorrow at my usual time, 5 p.m. Pacific, 8 p.m. Eastern. Middle of the night in Europe, morning in Asia, Australia, and New Zealand. I will be playing Horizon Zero Dawn, assuming the goddamn download ever finishes. I'm fine, really. So that's hopefully what I'll be playing 365 days after I last promised I'd be playing. So that's the plan. We'll see if it sticks. One of your favorite games. Should finish Forbidden West. Yeah, you should. Come on. Hop to it. It's not like you got, a job and kids. Wait. Yeah, kind of is like that. And a hubby. Yeah, if you can, that'd be great. As long as it doesn't interrupt your normal streaming schedule. As if you hadn't. So that's my plan for tomorrow. The last time I had this planned, the NC Soft City of Heroes announcement made me play City of Heroes for a month. But that probably won't happen this time. Normal schedule. It's normal. For you, sadly, yes. Your normal is Abby. Abby normal. So, I'm back tomorrow. Horizon Zero Dawn. This time for sure. How long I'll be playing? I don't know. We'll see how much fun I have with it. As always, if there's something I'd rather be playing, I'll be playing that the next day. But hopefully, I'll enjoy it. Knock on wood. So, I'm back tomorrow. I hope the rest of your Thursday night goes great. I hope your Friday goes quick so you can get into a weekend. I hope your 2025 doesn't suck. For all of us, that would be nice. We have a not suck for this year would be cool. I'm back tomorrow. Have a great night tonight. Take care. And ciao for now. Good night, guys.